What's going on, everybody? It's Tater Streams. Welcome to our daily dose of YouTube. You guys know the show where I watch the shorts, react to them, and act like an idiot. Yeah, that's the show. Anyway, this show is brought to you by W. W.GG. Get yourself some jitters-free energy, and don't forget to use my code TATERHATERS to get yourself 10% off. All right, guys. No more farting around. Let's fucking get into it.
My 5,000 euro house is about to have another room finished.
My house has 3 rooms stacked on top of each other. The basement, which is completely unfinished, my bedroom, which is a mess, but all construction is done, and the attic, which we just finished installing drywall in. Now it's time.
Finally. I feel like I've watched this attic stay chunky with cracks and shit everywhere in it. Forgive me, I just finished eating my food, so I'm still getting a lot of stuff in my throat. But yeah, I've been waiting for this ad to be done for so many episodes. At least 15 episodes.
Time to make the attic pretty. To start, Alan and I are going to install these acoustic boards on just the far wall. These are supposed to help reduce echo in the room, but I really got them just because I thought they looked nice. They weren't cheap either. Just this one wall cost like 600 euros.
Oh,
Don't look at me like that.
Thanks to my patrons for making that possible. After those boards were up, we cut up a few metal corners for them, and then we taped them off and covered them up. Alan started to sand the walls, and from this point on, I was on my own. I ran into town to pick up some paint. The company YouTube had reached out to me and said they wanted to be the supplier of the paint for this house.
Damn, that's a lot of paint, bro. That's a lot of
Reached out to me and said they wanted to be the supplier.
Pretty.
Of the paint for this house.
Well, you got
I was really happy they reached out because I had already used their U-Pull Gold on my bedroom. I picked up all of the paint I would need for the rest of the entire project. And this is the color I chose for the attic. I was thinking since it was the highest room, why not make it feel like you were in the sky? Thanks to Yub for providing me with the best paint on the market. Though usually I would call in some neighbors to help me out.
I'm drinking other
this
shit,
is a small room, and painting like this isn't exactly skilled labor. I figured I could tackle it myself.
All right, you can't please everybody, but what do you guys think of the color? I mean, really.
Pretty good, dude. I think it looks pretty good. You should paint some clouds in there, too. So with the skylights and the blue, it literally does feel like you're in the sky, you know?
It always feels good to work with my hands, even if they end up looking like this by the end of the day.
Yeah,
it's 2 a.m. I didn't quite finish, but tomorrow I'll be done.
But the first thing I had to do the next morning was pick up a delivery from Spark Aggregate. That means generator, and they had a very special generator for me. Oh. But it had just rained, and there was no way they were getting up the hill, so we ended up driving around to the top side. Now, this is an inverter generator, which is actually extremely quiet and produces about 6 kilowatt hours of power. Usually when I work with companies, they reach out to me, but Spark Aggregate, I don't know what 6 kilowatts is.
I think you need 7 kilowatts to, like, run a house, maybe. So, I mean, if his house is, like, small and whatnot, and he's got all that, you know, solar, you should be fine.
Fact is, I looked through their tons of options and found they had exactly what I needed. This model can be started by pulling the ripcord, pushing a button, or even using a remote start.
Whoa!
The plan is to wire this thing up to the solar system and use it as backup power. And thank you to Spark Aggregate for giving it to me. Back in the attic, I filled in some gaps, sanded them down, replaced some lights, and then...
Guys, I'm in the dark. I literally ran out of power. I'm putting this thing to use as a backup sooner than I expected. I gotta charge my freaking phone, too.
Yeah,
with the lights back on, I uncovered the acoustic boards and painted in a few of the chips. Then finally, I cleaned everything up.
Audio. Okay.
Yeah, now we just need to put in the floor. It's looking beautiful. Follow this page to see what happens next.
Oh, I'm following, bro. This is Nike SB in China. Damn. Paul with the fucking like beard and everything, like looking like his dad. P-Rod Jr. looking like P-Rod Sr. Jaws tearing it up. Switch backside flip. Oh, Paul. Woo.
The guy was shot while defending guns. Do you understand how? I'm not even writing that as a joke. As a human.
Really, dude? mean, he's a comedian, so he's allowed to take his take on it, and it's a joke. So I'm not going to take offense to it. I know that's like already you can see her like fucking rolling her eyes because that's legitimately how I felt when he's like, the guy was shot while defending guns. So I already know it's about Charlie Kirk. I already know that's what we're talking about. So Trevor Noah, say your piece. You're allowed freedom of speech in this country, and no one's going to shoot you like they did Charlie Kirk. So just remember that.
You have to admit that is an incongruous, funny thing that happens. You are there, you're like on stage, and you're like, let me tell you why people should have guns. Wapa!
A Democrat black man defending violence. Wow, I'm shocked. I can't believe it. There actually is nothing funny about that. This is also the person claiming he's a victim in America that comes here. And what did he recently buy? Is it a $50 million home? Yeah, interesting. Another human I would just deport immediately if I could. What a loser. You haven't been funny for so long.
It's like those are the type of people who like complain like we need to fucking stop the rich. Well, like, what's rich? It's like $51 million for a house and you spent 50, so 51's the rich? Yeah, that's the rich, not me, the real rich.
Are you doing stand-up in a bar?
Idiot.
Yeah, you're killing it. The craziest part is Charlie Kirk was a million times funnier than you've ever been. So, off, Trevor Noah. How about that?
And I've seen Trevor Noah
I'll listen
say
to like what this person.
some funny shit. He has an interesting take on quite a few things. I don't think, to me, that wasn't funny. Like, that was in bad taste. But to some people, it might be funny, and that's the joke, you know? It's not about whether, like, I think everything's funny or you think everything's funny. It's about the people in between who don't find it funny and then the people who do react to it as funny. Funny is subjective, you know? If I'm there, I'm not going to fucking be rude and ruin the show like I've seen so many other fucking losers do. I think they need that freedom of speech to be able to talk up there. I do. I would want the same type of freedom of speech to be able to fucking sit up there and say what the fuck I want without people interrupting me. So fucking good for him, dude. It's not the joke that I would use. I wouldn't have joked about that, but you know what? It's not my show. I didn't write the jokes. He did. Fucking continue on, man. You are a millionaire, though. So, like, don't try and identify with us people who are blue collar, who fucking work our asses off for everything we fucking have, who can barely afford fucking things most of the time. You can afford a $50 million house. You should probably shut the fuck up when it comes to other stuff, pretending to like average people, because you're not one of us.
I'll listen to like what this person's saying, and I'll see what your viewpoint is. What do you think I'm radicalizing my audience with? Like, can you give me an example of something that I'm radicalizing people with?
Muns117. All right, guys. If you're on Kick, go find Muns117 and find out why he thinks Asmon's radicalizing his audience. I mean, geez. He probably subscribes to both Asmon and fucking Hassan. I mean, maybe he's been subscribed for a while, dude. Look. He's got all these badges. He's been spending money. You and Hassan both literally divide and shit on one another, radicalizing your own audience. I don't think Asmon tells his audience to go fucking kill the fucking capitalists and let the streets run red with their blood, okay? That's an exact quote from Hassan. Exact quote. I don't think I've ever seen Asmon say anything like that. Asmon's right in the middle. He doesn't radicalize anybody. It's kind of silly for him to say that.
What do you? Because like I personally don't think I'm doing that.
I don't either.
So I'd be curious, like, what do you think that I'm doing that's radicalizing? I mean, because I mean, you know,
what is the response?
It's an accusation. I mean, it's a big thing, right? I mean, what is it? Truth is
Fucking
radical.
back it
Yeah.
up, man.
What am
What do
I
you gotta
saying that's very radical? The way you clip a song and typically create a perfect review. Can you give me an example? Like how I'm radicalizing my audience. Can you give me
Clipping Hassan and giving a particular view, like his viewpoint of what Hassan's actually saying? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, if it was like him clipping like a tiny cut or whatever and like just like going off that, but you don't really need, like, you can get the context. You can go watch Hassan's shit. It's unnecessary. We've all seen him zap his dog. And we all knew that happened. Like, and the internet reacted by going full fucking detective mode and figuring it out. So what's this guy gonna say?
Example of like a point of view or like a viewpoint or something like that that you think is radicalizing? Like which one is that? I mean, just one, right?
Yeah.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We can listen to him. It's fine. Not offhand. Is support for terrorism, I guess, to start.
Terrorism is bad. So we're gonna fucking say that like I don't agree with that? Yeah, we're gonna fucking say we don't agree with that. It's like you don't have anything offhand. So why the fuck are you bringing it up, Muns? You don't have anything to back up what you're saying. His support of terrorism, I guess, to start. Terrorism is bad. If you fucking agree with me, fucking leave a comment below. I don't care if it's a fucking positive comment or a negative comment. Go ahead. Is terrorism bad? I mean, Jesus, how are you fucking picking that?
So what about the way I'm saying that? How do you feel like that's radical? What about that is radicalizing?
Yeah.
How's that radicalizing? No, it's all right. It's all right. We're gonna get to the bottom of this, guys. It's okay. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna find out what's happening.
He's
here.
giving this dude a shot to fucking explain himself.
Let him cook. Yeah, we're gonna let him cook. I mean, like, how long? I mean, this is like longer than it would take to make a bag of popcorn at this point. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. What are you talking about? Because I'm just trying to see your point of view and understand that, because like I personally don't.
I like that he is giving this dude a chance to fucking respond to his idiotic comment. Okay, so he's been following since March. Sub for 1 month. So why would you jump into his fucking, like, he's probably a fucking Hassan dick rider and hopped on Asmon's shit, followed so he could comment on the live stream. And he's just saying shit to shake it up.
I don't think that I'm radical at all. Like, I think I'm one of the least, well, I in some ways I am, but like not in this way. I mean, definitely not. So what is this? All right, we'll give it one more minute.
Oh God, he's giving him more than enough time to respond to this.
Then we'll go ahead and move on, because this is.
How does saying Hassan supporting terrorism is bad radicalizing an audience? I feel like the more I say it, the dumber I get, because like this guy's retarded fucking saying this in Asmon's fucking comments and on his stream. Like it doesn't make any sense. You disagree with a guy who supports terrorism, and that means you're radicalizing your people in your audience. Like, am I hey guys, anyone who watch this video, anyone who's watching this video, terrorism is bad. Am I radicalizing you by saying that? Is that like what's happening? Do you feel radicalized? Probably not.
It's taking a little bit of time, right? I mean, like, how long are we gonna do this? So yeah, let's see here. We got hurry it up. Let's go. Okay, you type something.
Got all
it's not
day.
Radicalizing against them, but how you present it to your audience is fuel. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, what part of the way that I present it do you think is inaccurate? Like, do you think that any information that I'm presenting is inaccurate?
Dude, he's not. The way you present it, you mean like how like the news represents like white on black crime, or police on black crime, putting fear into like the black community, like not to trust police, or like how the media, at least the left-wing media, has fucking made it so like a white male is now the enemy of the state. The public enemy number one is a fucking white guy. A straight white guy. Sorry if you're gay or if you're bi. Like, I forget. I forget, because you know what? I don't care that that's like part of your gig, because that's not your entire personality. That's not the entire makeup of you. Now, if that's radicalizing you just because I fucking voice an opinion that I have, that's fucking right down the middle, right down the center. I'm not going left. I'm not going right. I'm just stating a fact. I'm not trying to put fear in anybody, and I don't think I am. I mean, to me, this is so asinine and retarded.
Because I don't want to say bullshit, right? Like, I don't want to be a bullshit artist. I don't want to make things up. I don't want to be a liar. So if there's something that you think that I'm saying that's bullshit, then I've got no problem listening to that. But like, I
He's
mean, if
got
you're
nothing.
saying like just the way I'm saying it or whatever, I mean, I think that's kind of like that's
No, because
kind of hard to
Hassan
really argue for or
saying
against that,
fucking-
right? I mean, that's going to be just a person's perspective more than anything.
Oh, I
And
just
so yeah, I don't know.
Is that
Let me
the
go
clip
back.
that comes up
I'll,
next?
I'll wait for one more. Couple.
That's great. Rando wants to fight Asmongold and then says, "I just shoot him." You're a crazy piece of shit for enjoying this stuff. You scrawny coward. You're clearly addicted to violence. You should go to you should be illegally sent to foreign prison camps for the rest of your life.
Comment, then we'll move on, okay? That can be in the eyes of the beholder.
Okay, his response is fucking stupid. The internet's dumb, you guys. Not gonna lie. I mean, anybody with a keyboard, a mic, a fucking camera can get on here and say whatever. And like, let's just quote Hassan, which he said to his audience. Use a bit of critical thinking. Use some critical thinking. And then they went in detective mode and found out he was electrocuting his dog.
Okay, well, I mean, this is just, I feel like this isn't going anywhere, is it?
This is perfect.
The biggest news in handheld gaming is not a new device, but it's the fact that Steam OS is now coming to the Asus ROG Ally. I currently own both a Steam Deck and the ROG Ally X, and the difference between Linux and Windows on these devices is huge. Steam OS is amazing because it's as streamlined as an Xbox or a PS5. It's super easy to boot up a game and it just works. Except if you're trying to play a non-Steam game or especially an EA anti-cheat game. That's where the Windows devices like the ROG Ally shine because they can play any game that can run on Windows, which is basically all of them. Games with the EA anti-cheat like Madden or FIFA just refuse to work on Linux. There's no work.
Yeah, but those games are stupid. These games are dumb. And like, they're repetitive. They're the same. Did FIFA just get in trouble for like fucking gambling and shit on their games or something like that? Madden's probably going to end up doing the same thing or like whatever, a gotcha system. There was a gotcha system in FIFA. I don't know. I personally don't play these types of sports games where they come out with like a new one every fucking year and it's the same fucking thing and like I don't know. I would rather watch the sports with like family members or like the good old boys and fucking relax. You know, I don't want to play them in video game. That's not me escaping.
Refuse to work on Linux, there's no workaround. So that's where I like my ROG Ally X more. A designer at Valve confirmed this week that they're working on bringing SteamOS compatibility to the ROG Ally. Both operating systems have their pros and cons, so expect more videos about this soon.
Now, I don't think most liberals are insane, but neither do they make it clear they disapprove of the ones who are, and their cowardice in not marginalizing their own crazies has been their downfall.
100%, Bill. 100%. They don't call out. They're fucking idiots. They defend every idiot who's a fucking Democratic or a liberal. Anybody who's on their side, no matter how wrong they are, no matter how fucking wrong they've been proven, or how fucking psychotic they act, they're like, nope, we gotta keep them. We gotta keep them. Jeez.
Their cowardice in not marginalizing their own crazies has been their downfall. I couldn't get Neil deGrasse Tyson, a genius scientist and preeminent scientific voice in the media, to agree that it was ridiculous for Scientific American and The Atlantic to be claiming that separating sports by sex doesn't make sense. Yes, it does.
We've been doing that forever. It was so female athletes had a chance to shine. So female athletes had a chance to compete in competitive sports against like their sex, which is completely fair. When you have I don't know, Riley Gaines is the one who fucking said, "No, I'm not going to fucking stand with this girl, the trans person." I forget fucking what her name was. But she's like, I won't stand with her at the podium. I'm not going to share the trophy. And the biological male who swam with her fucking won. Or they tied or whatever. I don't know. Like, this has happened in sports before. They're just, like, allowing this to happen. And it completely diminishes women. It completely takes away the fair competitiveness that they have. And it doesn't give, like, biological women a chance to compete fairly.
Actually, it makes perfect sense. And it's obvious that it does. When conservatives see it, they say, I'm sorry, we're just not going to go along with reinventing society, often pointlessly, even if we have to cancel democracy to do it. They see gender as only a construct and sex is assigned at birth, and they say, we're not doing that. Transing kids by self-diagnosis with no age limit, no parental notification, and no acknowledgement of social contagion, not...
Okay, this is like the main one. This is the main one I will fucking go off on people with. And like most of my friends who are trans fucking agree with me. Children don't need to go through this stuff. It's fine if that's what you want to think. It's fine if that's what you want to say. But you shouldn't be a fucking child and have chemicals put into your body. Okay? Like, I'm lucky enough to have been taught over the past few years that most of my problems are from the way I think. So, the way I think needs to change. Not anything around me, not anything in the outside of me, not material, not wealth, not my appearance. Granted, I can go fucking change my appearance. I'm a grown up. I'm an adult. I can go to the gym if I wanted. I could go fucking like get implants. I can go fucking get tits if I wanted to. I'm an adult. That's the difference, okay? But the majority of my problems stem from my own mind, and I need to work on the interior, and then maybe I'll feel better about the exterior.
Doing it. Asylum now covers any reason for anyone to come to America. Not doing it. Homelessness is a lifestyle. Natural immunity doesn't count anymore. Whiteness is toxic. Penises in women's prisons. Welcoming the intifada. We're not doing it. If we are ever going to get back to the old America, that's got to be the Democrats' part of the bargain. Stop coming up with radically new and often terrible ideas, and then in the next breath, insist there be no debate about any of it. That if you don't see it right away and go along, you're bad, stupid, and deplorable. As if you were saying, duh. Yeah. 2 + 2 = 5. Isn't that obvious? Yeah, it's obvious you can't add.
And if you don't agree, majority of the time they call you sexist, racist, Nazi, or fascist. And that's their argument. They're just like, well, we're going to call you all these bad names and basically criminalize you to anyone in the public. We'll try and destroy your reputation with these words.
You can't just say shit. Math is racist. Queers for Palestine. Looting is cool. Healthy at any weight. If the men's football team played the women's team, it would be a tie. You can't just say shit.
Yeah, saying stuff and making things up doesn't make it reality. Like, I get the, I know plenty of people who are idealists. I'm a fucking realist, okay? I live in reality, okay? The ideas you have are nice and sweet, and you know what? Socialism and communism look good on paper too and in people's heads, but it's not in fucking reality.
I mean, you can, but it doesn't make it true because you're not Harry Potter.
Yeah, so he's trying, and that is a worthy fight. They weren't always this crazy, but what has happened? Foxes are in the henhouse, inmates are running the asylum. We could do various metaphors on this.
Can I get a towel backstage?
Yeah, and that guy's gay.
Now, I don't think most liberals
are in the henhouse.
So this guy's gay, and that's his opinion too. So if you want to say it's just straight white males who fucking think this way, or it's just these radicalized right-wing people who think this way, this guy is just a fucking common sense American who just cares about American traditional values.
Inmates are running the asylum. We could do various metaphors on this.
Can I get a towel backstage? Because I'm old and sweaty. Just a little hand towel or something. Or somebody hose me down. Dude wipes off. Assholes. Don't use my own jokes against me, you It is pretty fresh. It's fresh. And fancy. Yeah, I get it. I didn't get it till now.
Henry Cavill just posted on Instagram that he has been grinding Space Marine 2 PvP. He also...
Fuck yes. I just downloaded this game, and I'm so excited to play with some friends, dude. There's like, I miss the fucking days of camaraderie in fucking these games where you fucking completely escaped. There was no like emotional character development. No, it's like there's a war going on and we got to go fuck some shit up. All right, let's go do it together. Let's go fucking split these guys from nuts to butts all the way up to their fucking mouths, dude. Let's cut them in half with our chainsaw swords. That's what I want. I want blood and gore and like that type of shit where I fucking don't, I'm not in reality. That's the one time I want to not be in reality is when I play fucking video games.
Explained that he's trying to beat the game on the hardest difficulty, Angel of Death, and that it has been very challenging. Can you believe some of us have been playing on the same team as him the entire time?
Okay, we are getting ready to leave TwitchCon.
Topher, I don't have anything bad to say about Topher. I like him. Some of his takes are shit that I don't agree with, but you don't agree with everybody. Doesn't mean I don't like him. You know, it doesn't mean I don't like his views or like his insights. I was just watching a video of him earlier talking about AFI and like having physical media and keeping records and stuff like that. And I like that. So TwitchCon, hope you were safe, dude. I bet he was safe. He's a guy, so I mean, it's not like the Emeru shit's gonna happen to him.
For the last day, and Crosby is just dying to give away one more set of thumbsticks by Control Freak. Who are you gonna give them to?
I don't know.
Crosby, go for it.
Yeah, I got a Switch. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thumbsticks by Control Freak.
Oh, really? Oh, appreciate it.
Check them out, yeah.
Well, thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Enjoy, yeah.
Is he Twitch
Good job.
staff or does he have the Twitch shirt on?
Appreciate
He's got
Enjoy,
the
yeah.
Twitch the shirt on. Like, it makes me think he's Twitch staff. That's probably a bad pause point. I'm not good at pausing.
Enjoy, yeah. Good job. Now he's addicted. He wants to do one more. Crosby doing the good work, letting people know that the more effective, more comfortable way to play on your Switch or your PlayStation or your Xbox is with Control Freak thumbsticks.
Or your Steam Deck, which I don't have. I have a Switch. I'll be playing it later. I have a Satisfy grip. Oh, $70. It was worth it.
If you don't believe me, find me at the next expo where I can give you your very own set.
It feels like needles are going through me. Like, this card goes against everything that I know about PC building. Dude, I am right there with you 100%.
Oh my God.
Let's unbox this legendary graphics card. Just in case you join late, no, I do not feel comfortable using an RTX 5050. It feels like poison. But for our case, we specifically need a single fan GPU. Look, that thing barely fits on top of it. For those of you that were suggesting I go with a 3-fan
Xbox
4060, this is what I was talking about. This is why we can't do that. When I was ordering parts for this 2 days ago, the 5050 was the absolute best single-fan GPU that I could get. I did now see that there are 5060s. 5090 for scale? Dude, I love that idea. Who said that? This is an above average GPU, as we know. Very above average, something that you should be proud of. Let's be clear, nobody is saying that this is small. Nobody is saying that you can't get the job done with something that like this size. This is clearly above average, okay? Just...
Oh my God, dude. 5050, 5090. Holy shit, dude. Only about like a $2,200 price difference.
Slightly bigger. Slightly. That is the MSI Supreme 5090 next to the Zotac Solid 5050. Dude, that is obnoxious.
That is insane.
Oh my God. This looks like an accessory.
Yeah, it looks like a CD
This looks like something like a freebie that they put in the box. Like, here, you can play with this while you're unboxing your 5090. Oh my God, that is insane.
Did I click on this twice? Yeah, I did. Whatever. Oh my God, Paul. Shane, still smooth as ever. Looks effortless. Nigel. It's like watching Paul is like actually has to try.
It's fine, Tim.
Guys, and he's so
it's fine. I don't want to have fun anymore. It's fine. I'm good. I'm good. I'll play solo. I'm not joking. It's fine. Go play COD, right? You're making fun of a game being out for 8 years, 9 years, but you're playing a game that's been repeating the same concept for 23 years, right? Hey, but I'm the asshole, right? The game that launched our careers to the next level. I'm the asshole. I'm the asshole, dude. It's crazy. He doesn't want to play Fortnite with me.
I'm professional. All right, dude. That being said, Nerf Amos's. I think Tim, oh my god, guess what? What, Ninja? What? I don't care that Fortnitemares just came out. It is 2025. We played Fortnitemares in 2018.
Oh man. He's got a point. It definitely makes me feel fucking old knowing that that's like how old like Fortnite is. Well, it's old, man. It's old, and we're not old, but we're no longer young. Oh man. Anyway, guys, this is Tater Streams. You just watched the daily dose of YouTube. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for chilling. Don't forget to check out w.gg and use code TaterHaters to get yourself 10% off. I'm Tater. I'm done. Remember to keep yourselves safe. Peace.